In early 2001, an elderly man was sent to a medical hospital in Wales after he was seen running around a nearby town screaming that his shadow was trying to kill him. It, of course, was not doing so, and this warranted the authorities to send him to be rehabilitated after receiving numerous complaints from residents of the town. Shortly after arriving at the institution, the man began screaming his shadow was watching him. He would run in circles trying to get away from it quite often. Co-workers noted behavior such as rocking back and forth with hands behind his head in a state of traumatic fear, clawing at his skin until blood was drawn, screaming and attempting to flee the facility, and numerous other acts of the sort. When eating, the man constantly moved his food around as if someone was trying to steal it. Soon the staff around him began to complain about objects in the areas the man had been being reorganized and furniture moved. About 5 weeks into the man's stay, employees began to resign from duties having anything to do with him, after they claimed someone was whispering in an odd language whenever a person got close to the man. In another 2 weeks, the body of a nurse was found mutilated in the cafeteria by the janitor, who promptly resigned the day after. It appeared as if someone had scratched her to death, and the wounds were reminiscent of what an animal could deliver. Local authorities became involved and the man was sent to a nearby prison. After discussing the matter, the board of directors for the asylum arranged for the man to be interviewed by a renowned psychic. When an officer went to get him, he was curled up and shivering in the corner of the cell, refusing to move. The police eventually carried him to the interview room by force, and the psychic began screaming and fled the area after only a few minutes following the beginning of the interview. The psychic later demanded the man to be killed with no explanation. But this wasn't necessary, because his corpse was found a day later in his cell, mutilated in the same way as the nurse. The psychic died accidentally a week later. But this time there was a small slip of paper near the body displaying the words in a dark ink. "We are growing tired of copying you.